Over 100 times in the New Testament, we are invited to one another, each other. You have probably heard some of these. One, love one another, forgive one another, submit to one another, encourage one another, carry one another's burdens. These are all things that we are invited to do that help us build community together. When we can one another each other in this way, others will see Jesus. Our reading today comes from Colossians chapter 3. As God's chosen ones, holy and beloved, clothe yourselves with compassion, kindness, humility, meekness, and patience. Bear with one another, and if anyone has a complaint against another, forgive each other. Just as the Lord has forgiven you, so you also must forgive. Above all, clothe yourselves with love, which binds everything together in perfect harmony. And let the peace of Christ rule in your hearts, to which indeed you are called in the one body. And be thankful. Let the word of Christ dwell in you richly. Teach and admonish one another in all wisdom, and with gratitude in your hearts. Sing psalms, hymns, and spiritual hymns to God. And whatever you do, in word or deed, do everything in the name of the Lord Jesus, giving thanks to God the Father through him. It was either the Apostle Paul, an early follower of Jesus, or one of Paul's friends who wrote this letter to people who were living in Colossae. And so in this letter of Colossians, we have this encouragement for how to create community. And one of the things that they encourage was bearing with one another. But what we find in Colossians is the why, for why we bear with one another. But we're also given some answers for how to bear with one another. So first, I want to get to the why. Why does it even matter that we bear with one another? Well, there's 3 reasons. In this reading, it says, as ones who are chosen by God, you are beloved and holy. And then we are asked to be showing compassion and kindness and humility and meekness and patience. So the first reason, or the why we bear with one another, is because we are chosen by God. You have been chosen by God. The second reason is because you are already loved by God. God has shown you a great love. And the third reason is that you are being made holy by God. The word holy means to be set apart for a purpose. So we are chosen and loved and set apart for a purpose. And our purpose is to show forth Jesus in the words that we say, in the actions that we have with one another. And so what we understand from Paul's words is that we've already been given so much by God, and God invites us to share what we have been given. That's